Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, The Interludes, episodes between the end of season 2 and season 3. And before we begin tonight's episode, I would like my players to introduce themselves as well as their characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan Price, a 10th generation Toreador Primogen.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters, a 10th generation Ventru and the acting prince of the city.
Hello, my name
La-di-da.
is... Ke?
La-di-da.
You're
Sorry.
La-di-da.
It's him!
I'm La-di-da. No, I'm Sean, and I'm being portrayed by Örjan. And I'm a 9th generation gangrel Primogen.
La-di-da.
La-di-da.
La-di-da. Well, this is the second part of a two-part interlude that we are currently telling. And it takes place 3 years after the Anarch War, the skirmish. And it is Siobhan Price grand opening of her hotel. The night has been interesting so far. And the first scene we're going to delve into is her being slammed back into the cold, stark reality that Aiden is still locked in there. But now, all of a sudden, she can perhaps reach him, but there's another hurdle yet again. Directly into the scene as Shiv comes to.
Fucking gross. Fucking Hashimoto. It's supposed to be us. And she says this as I'm like staring, like leaning towards the glass casket and staring at him. Wondering how to solve this problem, because the last thing she wants is to give the Rose what she wants, but at the same time, how can she get rid of her? I think that's what's on her mind.
And Hashimoto also said to keep this going.
Yes, and
Other things need to transpire.
need to find someone. Need to find them quickly. My love, I will. I will save you.
He flickers in and out of them three in a glass sarcophagus. As soon as you fixate on his face, it glides into Trixie and then glides into the Rose.
If I see the Rose, I bash my head against the glass, like, yeah. It's not that face I want to see right now.
Curse her.
Yeah.
There will be no saving of all three, maybe.
Well, I mean, time is of the essence. Or something.
At that moment, in the back of Shiv's mind, oh shit, grand opening.
Look down at the vials and lets go of the feeling, the want, the urge to take one more. Slams it shut, takes it, and put it in her safe in one of the other floors in their private suite. And
It feels precious. Even though you curse Hashimoto, he has given you something that you thought, well, not even possible.
yeah. But curse him for trapping him in what seems to be a little bit of a time loop, or at least Aiden is not aware of quite the timeline or where he is, which is rather frustrating.
But is it Hashimoto or is it Shiv?
Ooh. Good question, DM.
Thank you. I try. As she moves down a little bit, she can hear. Well, no, she can't. Well, she's got high sensor, but you can feel the vibrations of the building. You can feel the pulse that there is life, there is music, there is hustle and bustle. You're far up, so it will not be like you can hear people, but you feel the building itself live.
This is for him. It's all for you, Aiden. Presses the button for the foyer.
As she does that, the camera glides away from Shiv's face as she pushes the button and hurls down through the different rooms until it abruptly stops back into the foyer where the party is, well, pumping. Well, it's not a disco, but it's it's lively. Sean.
Mm-hmm.
You have a very clingy Jade.
I do. How...
You're nothing like him. Christopher's a piece of shit. Christopher lies. Why didn't we give it a go, Sean? It should have been me and you. It should have been me and you.
I think I remember somebody called me a dirty scoundrel and a no good punk with absolutely no future.
I was a child. And now I am a woman and I see things differently. She looks at you with intention. Drunk intention, but intention nonetheless.
Still a punk, still up to no good, and you know that.
If you do not do anything, she grabs you very closely and she plants a big, sloppy, drunken kiss.
Jade, I take her by the shoulder. And I use a hint of dominate. Mm-hmm. This is not a good idea.
I don't think you can hit. Either you do or you don't.
I do.
He does, yes.
Yeah. This is not a good idea.
This is not. I am drunk, Sean. I think I need to have a nap.
I think that's a good idea.
Can you grab my phone and just put a 30-minute nap? I'm just drunk.
Yeah. If you just relax for half an hour, everything will be good.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am drunk.
Yeah. And after that, you'll have a cup of coffee.
I love coffee.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
I take up her phone and I put in half an hour of R&R.
Nap.
Yeah. And I guide her up to a good room.
As that deed is done, the camera pans over Sean's shoulder and glides through the hustle and bustle of the guests and fixates on Christopher, where he was left.
He got up with the intention of finding Jade to be berated some more, for at the very least. It would stir some sort of feelings in him, feelings of anger and resentment and self-hatred perhaps, but still better than the cold denial of feeling anything that's been trying to foster the last couple of years. Instead, he cannot see her anyway, or maybe he catches a glimpse of Sean escorting her into the elevator and goes like, And, oh well, time to mingle a bit, I guess. Does a quick round, greeting the most important people again. Like, do some loose chit-chat with people. What is expected of a prince at these messes, you know?
In not too long, the quite strange figure of Dr. Nightingale fixates his gaze upon you.
I look towards him. I give him a bow.
Oh, he moves eagerly. Prince.
Dr. Nightingale, dear sheriff. How are you this evening?
I am perfectly well. Prince, I am unsure about this establishment. I think something is not quite as it seems.
Walk with me, Dr. Nightingale.
Of course,
And
of
I,
course.
and I guide him towards a quieter place of the... Perhaps back to the very Chesterfield sitting group that we left, which were fairly empty. Some conversation at best kept a little away from the most prying ears and eyes. Now, what makes you say that? What gives you an ease of this place?
Let us just say I have a nose for these things. This is why I presume I have the title that I do. It's a great honor.
It's one of the several reasons. You have impeccable references. You come from a distinguished clan whom has long shown their sincerity and their loyalty to the city. One might say you are the obvious choice there where no one could object.
I am quite methodical, logical in my investigations.
And inwardly, Chris adds, and he's but mad when the wind blows north-northwesterly. When the wind is southerly, he knows a hawk from a handbag. Handsaw.
I feel. Oh, I do not want to overstep. There is just. I would like to do a thorough interview with the Primogen in person. Siobhan Price. Just to make sure that her establishment is as she proclaims it is. I am very worried it could be. How should I say it? An easy way for unwanted individuals to gain access to the city. Under the guise and the power of her name, they will not be suspected.
On the other hand,
I just want to make sure, Prince, that our city and your rule is maintained.
I mean, I cannot, of course, interfere with the official sworn duties of the sheriff. You are, of course, free to carry out your autonomous investigations, but I don't think you need to fear any duplicity or malice from the Toreador Primogen. She is,
Of course.
I assure you, she is loyal. But if you would like to request, let's say, an audience with her, a conversation.
Prince. Sorry to interject. And I mean no offense. It's a matter of age.
On the other hand, though, such an
She's
establishment,
easily
they were trying to
manipulated.
use. Yes, of course, that it could be a danger. But on the other hand, if this were the point of, what should we say, arrival for unwanted characters to sneak into the city, at least we all would know where they would come, wouldn't they?
I have a request.
Let's hear it, though it really isn't a proper venue. Maybe we should make a time for a more formal and, not to say discreet meeting.
Of course. Oh, I do apologize. You don't
No.
always on the job.
I understand, and it's an admirable quality, but I fear that even here in this cozy, discreet little sofa group, our conversations are not necessarily as private as we should wish.
You are wise beyond your years, Prince, of course. I was just a little bit too eager.
No, I understand. I quite understand. Let us say tomorrow at 2 o'clock at night.
Of course.
And if you can come to the glass tower, we can have the meeting in my personal office there. It should be quite private.
I do appreciate you taking such time out of your busy schedule.
Oh, not at all, good sir, not at all. Now, perhaps we should both try to go back and mingle a bit, and, of course, keep your eyes and ears open.
My liege always. He bows. And the creepy eyes peeks over the glasses. And for a little moment, he looks strange, like something out of a Bram Stoker novel. And not that you would shiver, but he is a little bit unsettling in that moment. And this very nice demeanor, this very polite demeanor, hides something very different. And for a little moment, for a little second, you saw why he is a sheriff.
That little Renfield. However, he's not completely wrong. I could try to use my time here a little bit more efficiently, a little bit more wisely. Let's see. Okay, entrance over there, local seems here. Egress so many meters from there to there, elevators there. Perhaps I should walk around and see if I can find a fire plan of this building. Also, maybe I should check with the city council to make sure what kind of architectural drawings that has been filed.
He's mumbling about. In this moment, actually, because there's different elevators, and both open at the same time, and it's Shiv and Sean. You exit different elevators at the same time, back in the foyer.
Now that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
How is what time is it?
Yes.
11.
And when did I get up?
You've probably been away around 25 minutes.
Yeah. How's Jade?
Sleeping.
Good.
Yeah.
Can I have the key?
Of course.
Not that I don't trust you with it.
But you don't trust me with it.
Don't trust you with it. No.
No, she's not my cup of tea.
Well, I mean, you've already been there, right? What were you? 17?
Yeah, but
It
I
didn't
was
work
a
out
no
then,
good.
so-
I was a no good punk and a criminal and had
So
absolutely
not
no
much
future.
has changed. I love you, Sean. I'll take his arm. Where should we go?
Oh, I think there's a party.
So I've heard.
Yeah. I think it's a
Is it any good?
hoity-toity, snobby thing. It needs better music. Needs some music to dance to get your skank on, if you know what I mean.
Oi, oi.
Well, I don't have a problem with that. Do you?
No.
I think I'm going to lead us actually then into the velvet rope. And kind of, because, well, he asked for dance music, and I'm guessing the party is going to be there more than dance,
it's-
you said?
Hmm?
Come here. And I'll lead him.
Into the belly of the beast of the velvet rope now. It's been upgraded and modernized. It's a vision of anyone that wants a little bit of the forbidden nightlife. I'm guessing it drips of seduction, sensuality, and dark things.
Probably. I mean, I've whatever I thought would be something Aiden would have had that would, I don't know, make him happy, that would have stayed, but the rest would have been changed. Living in the dream.
Living a dream. Anything that you want to say that you have changed?
No, can the GM help me out? My mind is blanking. Because I can't really remember what it was before. Jesus.
It had a round dance floor with seating arrangements in tiers around the dance floor.
Right. Was there a mezzanine, or was that just something that...
Not a proper mezzanine, just levels.
I think if there was any levels, I think she's maybe made like more private sections. So small kind of booths. Well, not booths, but more like kind of cushioned areas where you can maybe maybe there's a curtain or two. I don't know.
You can have some privacy.
Yeah. I think more privacy within that establishment would be good. And then whatever you have in your mind.
My mind. I'm
Sorry.
Yeah, the bar itself and the bar wall behind it has been made higher. Not that you can reach the bottles, but it's quite the spectacle to have such a high wall behind the bar with bottles.
Mm.
And I'm thinking because of the era, black chandeliers.
Probably.
Yeah. And the bar as well is now in a more blackish tone, more like rich, lush. Just to have the sense of like the sensuality and like a bit more like risque feel to it. Not so much like an old pleasure house. More now and more of a modern nightclub that promises something that it will keep.
Yep.
So a modern pleasure house.
A modern pleasure house. Well, you could call all nightclubs pleasure houses, depending. The place is actually filled to the brim.
Shall we?
We shall.
There is actually the
Our
DJ
performance
booth now.
check.
Yeah. Oh, you're dancing! Oh my god,
Of
performance
course,
check.
I just need to boost my dexterity first. And I grow more
And I
hungry
need
doing
to see
so.
what I actually have. Jesus. Okay. Do we have... what are we having? Hunger right now?
A messy
One?
critical.
What?
Oh my god. Performance. Oh, I have a +1 in dance. So,
I do. No, I'm only supposed to have to roll one of the blood dice, not two.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Try again.
I'll try again.
I think I'm fine. 5. I think
It's
I'm
still
okay.
a messy critical, but with 6 successes.
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. And Shiv's gonna have to deal with it.
He up dances me? What the fuck?
No. He dances a little bit too intense and a little bit too fast and a little bit too. Yeah.
Okay.
You burn blood. That's the messy critical. You burn blood because you're just letting shit go, and the beast is going. Yeah, bitch, we're going.
Yeah,
He
bitch,
screams
we're
and
going.
actually, he's.
And
like,
I think if I see
"Fun
that,
fucker,
I'm
go."
trying to kind of match him in a more drunkenly fashion. So kind of like he's high. He's
Speed.
I can tell you this, do a perception alertness, because the way he is moving is not natural.
no. Do I need
It is-
to perception like this for that? Can I see?
Well, because his eyes, you see it almost like flicker now, but you see the gold for a minute. And like he grins, and he's like,
Jesus.
he's borderline breaching. If the sheriff was in the room right now, this would be bad.
I have 1, and that's the.
You
yeah,
can
it
spend
doesn't
a win.
matter.
You can't not
miss
notice
that.
Not see it.
the
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because those are wolf's eyes.
And when the blitz goes, because it's the like late 2000, the blitz goes, it's techno, it's prodigy, it's like it booms, and he's just it's a bit too feral.
Yeah.
Like he's almost like because the music is so loud, you can't hear what he says out there, but he's like when he almost like he growls, and you see the flicker of the yellow, and he like looks around. That is not good. That is not good. That is bad. Fire stardust burning through the DJ system.
Maybe then try and get him out of there again, and like if I see a booth that's like close by, that's well, I don't really care if there's people there. I think I want to try and drag him to this booth, throw out whoever's there, and calm him. That's what I want to do.
Is he compliant then?
Oh, definitely. He's in a good mood.
Okay.
is
'Cause I was
dancing.
like, can
so,
I use
yeah.
all on him to
No,
You're
you
just gonna
don't.
add.
If you lead, Sean
Yeah,
follows.
I'm going to lead Sean. Like that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
what I'm going to do.
Yeah, sure.
You do not know if anybody really saw the display.
No.
As you drag him into one of the more private booths, the camera now is going to pan out again. Minute passes, and Christopher, as you're standing there talking in conversation with Savage, and actually Alexander, you hear someone passing in the back. Did you see that? Do you think that was a part of like a show? I got a bit scared. That's why I left. The eyes were yellow.
Can I do what will that be? Intelligence. Would that be then?
What with you?
But
I never take you
He gets
anywhere.
excited.
This
he gets
is
excited.
99 yellow lenses were starting to
they
be
were.
a thing.
And if you don't have any, get them.
Yeah, I don't know what
I'm a fire starter.
would be useful. Or yellow eyes, okay. Vampires. Is it normal for us? Is it more specific to gangrels? Isn't it? More,
Very specific to the Nosferatu and Gangrel, people that have animalism.
Yeah, but I doubt
People,
Nosferatu
vamps.
would. I doubt Nosferatu would make a spectacle of themselves. So, okay, that means one thing. That's gangrel. How many gangrels are here tonight? One.
But as you hear it,
Where did they come from?
you see this person is now talking to someone else. Like it's a girl, and she's like, "Oh my god, that was like freaky," and they moving towards the Queen of Bones.
Do I know who these are?
No, they just the 90s influencers. These are girls of rich families.
I'll walk over.
You're gonna intercept them before they hit the Queen of
yeah,
Bones.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies. I do not believe I have the pleasure of meeting you. My name is Christopher Masters.
Of course you are. We know you are. We've read all about you.
Oh, well, I'm flattered. Come, let's have a drink together. And I'll put, try to get an arm around all three of them, like two on one side and one side, and guide them towards the bar, away from the Queen of Bones.
And then, one of them is wearing like a pinkish, not latex, but like the shiny material.
Oh, yeah.
And like shiny knee-high boots and like silver. And she's got like pigtails. Spice Girls for life.
Yeah, I was like Emma Spice Girls crossed with the.
Yeah, for sure.
And deep inside himself, Chris thinks, Sean, you fucking fuck, you fucking old man. fucking fuck.
Oh, the 90s. It was the best of times. It was
This
the
is the worst of
times.
times.
It was the worst of times, it was the worstest of times. So yeah, I'm gonna get his man like, I go over there and I'll order, he orders, the three of them, one of him, that means 4, so he orders, but let's have 8 grappa shots.
The bartender will say that it's on the house.
Yeah, of course it's on the house. Oh my god! Christopher, we're friends. You should have seen what we saw on the dance floor. She says very loudly.
Oh yeah, I know. It was I heard it. What a crazy avant-garde. And we're gonna in turn.
You don't have to roll.
No,
You don't have to roll. It's humorous.
he's gonna have a drink with them, and he's gonna look like he's gonna toss his over the shoulder when they drink, and he's gonna manipulate their memories ever so slightly. They're gonna remember the show, the dancing, they're gonna remember the guy dancing, but instead of flating yellow eyes, it's gonna be some crazy.
That guy from Prodigy.
No, that's absolutely
contacts. That's cool.
Yeah. Like clearly he was wearing contacts, and I'm also gonna have a bit of fun. And as he was dancing there, he started to rip off his clearly tearaway suit.
They're like, wow, yeah, he was stark naked.
Yeah, I know. He's such an exhibitionist, I've heard.
Oh my god, you think he's like a famous person?
Or trying to be. Who knows?
Oh, of course he's trying so. Reaching, the other girl says as she downs another shot.
Another round, bartender, and we'll get them good and soused and send them on the way. With images of Sean doing striptease on the dance floor.
The camera moves out and it passes Fairchild's shoulder as she looks at it. She stares down at the floor. She moves swiftly towards the velvet rope to leave the foyer. It follows her as she enters the sensual beats of the velvet rope. And the camera quickly moves in to the private booth where Sean is trying to get the grips with the beast because the beast thinks this is epic.
It's epic.
Sean,
Yeah?
if you could breathe, I would ask you to take a deep breath. Calm the fuck down.
What?
I love you. I love the way you dance. You're really good at it. But you cannot show yourself like that. Not tonight, not here.
What? Mirror? Fuck, sorry.
I mean,
Sorry.
it's fine. I mean, at least I can see you're having a good time. It's been a while,
It has.
so I appreciate it. But there's normal people out there.
I forgot about that. I thought Velvet Rope was still a vamp only.
Still,
Sorry. My bad.
it's fine.
It will probably
I just
happen again.
hope that no one saw that. Fuck, I will have to go through the tapes and see if there's anyone that noticed you, and then I have to deal with that as well.
Just
I don't have the
eyes or
time for
ears
this.
as well? Just eyes or ears as well?
Just eyes, but the grin and the gurg, it was the way he moved was.
Sorry.
Very cute when you're that. But
I know
no,
I'm
not
cute.
tonight.
I know I'm cute.
I'll do like that
I can't
behind
do
his ear.
anything. Start wagging, stomping my foot.
I'll peek out and see if there's any kind of ruckus out there.
You see, Fairchild is standing there, looking, scanning.
But no people running, no people screaming or being weird, or just the normal weirdness of people, I guess. Yeah. Do you need a couple of minutes, or I'm not taking you out to dance again, but I'll take you to the hotel.
Okay, no dancing. Dancing bad, beer bad, fire
I
bad,
didn't think you liked
tree
dancing.
pretty.
Yes. Think those. Yes.
I like dancing. I am Irish. We love dancing. We love good times.
Stomping around like that was your normal thing. It wasn't really dancing. That was better than I've seen you do ever.
What do you do if
You
you're still poking?
inspire
Are you
me?
still poking out? Or
Yeah,
are you...
I'm still looking through the room as I'm like. Yeah.
You see, actually, Alexander is walking. He's wearing, of course, a silk midnight blue suit with a powder pink shirt, open, no tie. And he looks around and he sees you and he comes straight over.
And I'll just kind of, back in as I see him go in.
He sits down. And how a guy in a rush that looks a little bit frustrated, how elegantly he can cross his legs and look dazed. Primogen, Miss Price. Live, darling.
Yes, I know.
It was spotted.
Fuck.
I think...
It's my fault. Trying to take a gangrel to dance. Not the brightest
I
idea I had
promise
in a
I
while.
will never dance again. Guilty
No, Sean.
feet has got no rhythm.
I would love to have seen it. Putting a pin in that, he said. I need to look here. Would love to have seen that. But
If we get
We
the
have it
Velvet
on
Rope to
tape,
ourselves,
though.
Alex, I will show you a good time dancing. I promise.
you had me at a good time. But anyways,
Sorry, but yeah, is it dealt with? If you know someone senior, do you know who it is?
he grabs you. I was standing there with Savage. She heard it. Chris is dealing with it, but Savage heard it.
How much?
Hold on.
Someone please get this man some yellow lenses. And I look at Sean.
It's being dealt with. I'm just saying. She heard it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be slightly more punk the next year. Yellow lenses, big yellow mohawk. Yeah. It's a thing.
I think both Alexander and Shiv is
Exact-
just looking like, no.
No.
He's like, no, darling. No. You be you. You do you. Be you. No.
Apparently being me is being stupid.
It's a
Self-control issue is more like it.
mind the gangrel on the dance floor.
No gangrel on the dance floor.
No gangrel on the dance floor. He like, no. Primogen. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. We were just. Miss Savage, why did it have to be her? Fuck.
It could have been worse. I'm just
Then
saying.
Miss Savage.
The queen
How?
was sitting quite close by.
No. She wouldn't be. No.
I'm sorry again.
I know Primogen's friends.
Alex, Shiv,
Doc-
Sean.
I
Come
know.
now.
I know, but that,
We're in your territory now.
I know, but that new sheriff, don't he give you the heebie-jeebies? Like the other one did, because he was homicidal creepy, but the new one, it's like he can see right through you. I
haven't
I don't-
really
I'm
had
not-
that much interaction with him, to be honest.
No, he's a wee
I've
bit
kinda-
creepy.
Shiv, darling, it's just the way he bobs around. I wouldn't be naive to him. Speaking from experience, looking at, well, men. He loves. Keep an eye.
Thank you.
Of course. I'll go and dance.
No, Sean.
Sure, no. Primitive.
And I'll take Sean's hand and I'll go towards the hotel.
Yeah, I'm following. A little bit shameful. Like a puppy that's just been yelled at.
Bad gangrel. The camera pans back in to the foyer. Christopher, you are standing there with the two young ladies, and they are not minding being doted upon.
No. Okay, I'm gonna assume that this is not the sort of party where like disposable one-time cameras are being passed around so people can take pictures and stuff. But
No.
they gotta make sure it's gonna try to get the like other business cards from them, like a number for them. Because clearly this is one of the ways those little Nazis get their information. Tattle-tailing society ladies. Interesting. Perhaps one should spend a little more time here and implant some deep urge into them so that should they ever come over some really interesting gossiping involving important people that they should, here, take my card, do please use it, and call him. Sort of, the sleeper command dominate
Yep.
power. Yep, we're going to implant them. So if they come over in this particularly juicy bits of information involving high society or very important people, they'll know who to call.
at this moment is when Shiv and Sean
Well-
you spot him.
Well, ladies, it's been great. I hope you continue to have an excellent evening. Another round of drinks for the ladies, bartender.
Champagne! Champagne!
A bottle each, and then I'll
Oh,
head
they're
down
like,
towards the
"Oh,
bar and
no."
slip away. And like, he's smiling, like, and he turns around, and when he looks back at them, he smiles and goes,
I look at Sean, I look at Chris. I think we're in trouble.
and I'll walk towards him.
Daddy's angry.
I'll walk towards him. As he leaves the bar, he'll lean over and grab a bottle of red wine, preferably Italian if he can get his hands on it.
We'll say you did.
And he walks over them. He just puts one arm around each of them and hurdles them like the good little sheep they are towards the elevators.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I will not go dancing again.
Oh, don't worry about it. I think damage control took care of it.
Dancing
Anyway.
bad.
Miss
I
she
had a bit of
saw
fun.
it? Have you spoken with her? You're talking about
No,
damage
I have not.
control.
No, did she notice? Well, that's not particularly good.
Alex told
pushes
me
that-
at least.
He pushes them into the elevator and enters after them. And top apartment. You can get
Well,
the roof
he
from. You can get to the.
shifts-
You can get to the
shifts-
roof from there, can't you?
What? What is he doing?
I don't know, he's trying to get into my apartment, maybe?
No, get to the roof. Is what he's asking
Well,
for.
I have the top 3 floors, so...
I think he's about to toss me off.
I'll, I think probably there is a roof something.
Of course you do. Of course
Yeah.
you do.
But I think actually that's the roof, like, of...
Because you have the water tower there.
Okay. Because I was thinking maybe the roof of the Velvet Rope, if the Velvet Rope building was a little
It's very,
smaller than
it's
Oh,
very,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Your
The
building,
hotel, so
your
you
You can
hotel
walk
is
into
much
the
higher.
onto the roof of the velvet rope from the hotel from one of the floors there.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it probably has a pool or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
An
bar.
infinity pool.
Yeah, but I
So
mean,
we
if
will-
there,
That's too
if this is open for people, which it probably
Not now.
would
Not
be.
now. No. But not now.
So we
That's the daytime actually in the summer. It's used. Now it's
squat them onto
not
the
season.
onto the ceiling, onto the rooftop there. Walk out, bottle of red wine in hand. He reaches into his pocket, takes out and switchblade, and he crops off the top of the bottle. I can still smell it on a hand.
Everybody's gonna sniff some wine.
You're going to be having a
Pass it along.
and I turn around and look straight into Shiv's eyes. The new sheriff is not completely sure of you, Shiv. He would like to have a little interview with you about this place. He fears it might be a
Me?
port of entry for undesirables to sneak into the city. That you're easily manipulated and that our enemies can use this as a sort of gateway to the city. I'll be talking to him
does
about it
he
tomorrow
think
and
he's
you'll probably
talking
hear
about?
from him that.
It's insulting.
Yeah,
That.
And
and you believe him, or is this?
no, but I believe that I'll be forced to humor him. He is, after all, the sheriff, and we all did want a sheriff that did his job properly and not a puppet for anyone,
But you
did we
chose
not?
him.
He is far wiser than it seems. He
Is that a good thing?
just most things.
Exactly. That doesn't seem like something that.
I'm going to interlude one of the reasons why he did that. To actually, because I did it, but he did it, but I did it. Very important to keep the Anton and Amber Malkavian Promedians to keep the dogs
It was either
of
that
the
or
Commonwealth Bay.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Either have that.
fuck off
in-
then.
Yeah. But it was best to keep the Macarians happy and keep it in-house than to abide in their original request about having an external audit sent. Did you really want Justicast from the Camarilla come around snooping here about our past? With Sean's little aura?
No, how is my aura?
In that second, actually, Shiv, as he says that, you want just the cars snooping around. Your head feels weird and heavy, and for a split second, you see Dempsey, too, bound, silver chains, screaming at the sun.
Chris and Sean?
Yeah. It's for a split second, it's like it was there.
I think as I'm going out, I was like,
No, exactly. I thought that would put things into perspective. Humor the sheriff. You should be you're more capable of deception than he believes. You should be able to placate him with the truth that
But
you are.
seriously,
You
what
heard
does my
the
aura
sun.
look like?
who have you pissed off lately? And I look at both of them.
Is it still black stripes? Veins?
She doesn't even look like she's entertaining what you're saying. She looks like she's looking far at you and behind you. Because you could hear the sun, the roaring, and you remember it from when you were made. When she comes, death follows. And they were screaming, bound, on knees, staring at the golden horizon as they burned.
I'll just take both of them and I'll drag them into like a hug. Like very
She's being
holding.
strange.
I'm like, yeah, I'm very like you have to fight me to get out of this grip, I think.
Return
No, I
the
don't
hug, but
fight.
feel a bit strange.
After a few seconds of feeling a little bit what happens, yeah, no, then you get the same really strong hug back.
But you don't know why she did it, but it was a very genuine, immediate emotional response for something. Her gaze is different. It's serious.
We'll hold the hug for a little while and then Chris will ruin it again, as he generally does by opening his mouth. And if Miss Savage heard or saw you, John, I wouldn't worry that she'll do anything about it now. She is the sort of person that categorizes these little things and files them away for a rainy day when she needs it. I'll see what I can do to placate her. I still have some.
Well, yeah.
I still have some influence on her that is not purely manipulative.
You still have influence that's not purely manipulative on anyone?
They don't know, Shin.
No.
They don't know
And
what you saw.
I'm not saying, I think. How can you tell someone what you see, and if you I don't know how much like the truth of these visions, the belief of how like I don't know. Well, it's been a couple of years, so she probably knows her powers a lot more. But the truth of it, if it will happen, or if this is just a version of something that could happen, like the reality of them.
A lot of these visions with the Auspex thing is also a thread of a possibility.
Yeah.
That someone has moved something.
Yeah.
Where a possible outcome is this.
Yeah.
Poor Cassandra.
Yeah. So you
need
can't
to
know
go
for sure
mad.
that this is the destiny. Absolutely not.
No.
But it's a very adamant warning,
Yeah.
if anything. The wind just takes care, drags your dress for a minute, and it flaps in the wind. Almost snaps you a little bit back into your body.
But I'm being selfish. I'm keeping you from your grand opening, from your party ship. You should
Chris.
return. Hmm?
I know. This goes for you too, Sean. I know we keep secrets from each other, from ourselves. There is something. I need you to, if you do something serious or something stupid.
Mostly the latter.
I could. Serious, Sean.
That's more hard.
Please, let me know. I need to know.
I plan.
We've lost so much. I know we've gained as well. God we've gained. But all this chasing power and positions, it means nothing if you're dead. Be careful.
Nothing means nothing if you're dead. You're dead, you're gone.
Well, I appreciate your concern, Chef, but the only stupid thing that I've done is a long time back now, and it was unavoidable. And I strained very hard not to make any other dumb moves, as I'm fully aware that whatever I do might very well be my last.
It only takes a piece.
The sword of Damocles hangs over my head. Let's hope that it remains hanging and doesn't fall.
But Chris, why did you take us out here? Was it only to talk about...
Yes, it was to give you that warning about the sheriff. I wanted as far away from his little prying ears as possible.
Thank you, I do appreciate it, but I don't think he's something that I can't handle or manage.
Me neither.
Even though
but
he's
but forewarned is better than surprised.
Very true.
As I said, in being selfish, I'm keeping you from your party. You should go back. I'll just have one little word more with Sean, and we'll be both done immediately.
Shiv,
And
I'll talk to you later.
I'll take a hint.
Kiss her head.
And I'll walk towards the doors, and just before entering, I'll glance, I'll look behind me, look at these two, and see the flash again.
Screaming as they burned.
And I push the door in.
I don't know if you noticed, Sean, but there's something not quite right with Shiv. It hasn't been quite right for a while. I don't know what
I've lost track of her.
There's something there. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, she seems generally happy and excited tonight, but no, there's something.
Yeah, there's been something ever since that party we didn't come to. Or around that time.
I fear I might have given her bad advice once.
Have you ever given good advice?
Oh, but it hits you then, Christopher. It hits you like a ton of bricks. Knowing what you know now of the responsibility of making these decisions. They are like a drop in a pool, and the rings forever go out.
I misjudged the cost of what I thought you could lose.
The cost of what? Now you're absolutely not making any sense.
I thought to get what you want, you just had to be able to pay the price, to bear the consequences of your own actions. I didn't realize what you could lose in the process. We both know that she longs for Aiden. That much is plain as day. We both know that she has hopes of seeing him again.
Yeah. That is stuck inside the thing. With the things and the other things.
I fear the path she's taken to reach that goal, though it might actually one day pay off, will turn her on her in the end. And the love she feels for him will turn to ash in her mouth. I fear she's done things that are...
What?
questionable. What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But he's not speaking of unity. The words are distressing to hear.
Yeah, but they
He's
don't
yeah,
make any
he's-
sense.
No, he's walking around and not. This is not honest.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what, but
Speak to me plainly. God damn it.
well, first of all, part of it is I do not trust it. I do not trust the Tremere.
And
I
what
don't
has the
trust this
Tremere
girl.
to do and with...
Oh, the two have been seeing each other quite a lot over the last couple of years. Or so my sources tell me. And also I fear...
So who of them are you spying on?
My dear Sean. I walk over to him and put my hands on his shoulder. Everyone.
I
No,
think
but
I
what
need
really
to
worries
put a
me,
few
though-
rats on you too, my dear friend.
But what really worries me, though, what really has me worried is this. Do you remember her ghoul?
Which one of them?
Exactly. The first one, the one she inherited. Seen her lately?
I don't keep
At
track
all?
of Shiv's ghouls. You know, I don't have... I prefer not to have anything to do with ghouls. So no.
But you haven't, have you? So you used to hang around at the Velvet Rope, or at a place. You'd
Not
see
that
her
much.
every now and then. I haven't seen her for years.
I don't know where all of Shiv's places.
Let's hope you're right that she is out there somewhere. But I fear she's not.
I have no idea what you're
Think
even
about it,
implying.
Sean, think about it. What was required to bring Aiden back?
I have no idea.
He doesn't. He's not in the loop.
I have absolutely no fucking idea.
What's always required in these circumstances, Sean?
How the fuck should I know?
Blood.
Again, I need these things in plain text.
In plain text, I fear she might have sacrificed her own ghoul for some nefarious blood magic ritual. With
Okay, that's evil.
Tremere.
Wow.
I have no
And that's
proof of
even
this.
evil just implying that. And implying that of one of your best friends?
I'm implying that of a Tremere.
No. No, that's no.
Can't be true. It can't be.
Well, I hope I'm wrong, but please keep an eye open on yourself. Make sure that she's not slipping away from us.
She wouldn't
I
have killed
think-
an innocent. She wouldn't have.
Because sooner or later, she would need a vessel for her love to come back into, and I sort of think it's not going to be Trixie, do you?
On that ominous words, the camera jolts down through the velvet rope and to the entrance of the hotel. Heels click on the floor as the individual enters. Right behind, white suede moccasins step in. A male voice says, "You did say it would be splendid. You were quite right. Yes, I think I will visit." The camera pans back out to the ceiling as they're going to have their last tidbit conversation of this episode.
I don't understand half of the things you're talking about.
Let's just say I hope I'm wrong, but something is not right. That much I can sense.
Oh, there... I don't know. And Sean turns around and heads in, because this is doing his mind in. I don't know. That's it, Chris. It's Chinatown. Or Idaho. Fucking cares. And he goes inside again.
But your mind is unsettled of what he said.
Yeah.
Speculations, but word juggling. Not saying one thing before he says the other.
I send a text to Shiv. We need to talk. Because nothing makes any sense. Tomorrow.
I'll look at my phone as I'm standing in a room not far from where they have with an open window.
Oh, you've heard it.
Of course, Sean. Whatever time you want, where you want, I'm there. Always.
Midnight. In the park outside Fenway.
Was there emojis? No, there weren't. Okay.
No emojis.
No answer.
And then I think Sean has had enough of people and vampires and noise.
The last thing is we're going to go to Chris as he stands there not knowing.
It's getting late. I've done my duty. Time to leave. And he slips away quietly.
As he about to exit the roof, he hears tales are being spun. Things are beginning.
Turning around.
Do you think you've seen one of these things before? It's like a cat, ferret, androgynous looking thing, sitting on the edge, staring at you with big, cold blue eyes.
No one ever told you it's impolite to eavesdrop.
I follow the tale. And a new book is being written.
A book of what?
It's the Book of the Three Kingdoms.
I'll walk quietly and carefully towards the creature. Really?
It hisses a little bit.
May you give me some tidbits of it? Perhaps even give away the ending.
I do not know the ending. If I did, I would win. I want to win.
Then we are two. Perhaps we should work together.
It hisses. I don't have ally. I'll give you a cautious word, though.
Fire away.
One of the kingdom is yours.
But which of the three will remain standing at the end?
The book is just open on the first page.
Well,
I'll see you again. I'll
please
see you
do.
again. The ground shakes. It's calling. You have been lied to. Soon, things will change, King. It will change, it shouts as it jumps off.
Cast yourself as a narrator, then you might have an influence. Good God, you really lost it now, seeing things as well. I'll walk over to where she jumped off. It's actually, which brings up a good point. It's actually some sort of fire escape ladder or anything way to get off this roof without taking the elevator down.
As he ponders that, the camera pans away. It leaves you three. It rushes hard and brutal to a cemetery. It plunges through the ground to its belly. To a very dark and very scary place. To a broken hole in the ground that's cracked and destroyed. And out of the soot, the dark, a hand slabs the ground. Black as night. And the spirit screams as it moves, lifting itself out of its birthing chamber. And on that note, that's it.
I forgot she did that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's do
That's
that.
That's it.
We're doing
That's
that.
it!
I told her, Warner, that's it. The Queen of Bones is next.
I need something to drink. I can drink this.
Christopher Moss's list of vampires who needs to have their head chopped off. The Queen of Bones.
How many times has she been there now?
Oh, I think it's just one list, the Queen of Bones. The Queen of Bones, the Queen of Bones, the Queen of
It
Bones.
just keeps adding.
That actually makes you crazy.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, how things are it's
Spiraling
thickening.
out of, I don't know what it's spiraling in or out of.
Well, in this little interlude, you actually got the name of season 3,
Oh, yeah.
the Three Kingdoms.
It's a nice one.
It's a nice one.
I want to read that book. I want to read. I want to go to the last chapter and see. But I think I already did. I think I already saw that.
Just make sure you are the narrator, and then you can write it the way you want.
I need to make a power metal intro for that season.
It will. Well, we have some interludes to go yet, but it will be the most insane.
You're the most insane.
Stressful, struggling season we've done so far.
We've done nothing else.
Oh, but this is this will be something else. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be fun. Don't worry
I
about
have fear.
it. You should.
I'm just saying to my fellow players, we're going to find one NPC that she actually cares about, and we're going to get her that way.
Try me.
No, that actually works. That actually works, because then
I was
She
going to say
would kill
Trixie,
that.
but she already did that.
Yeah, I'll kill them. I'm like, try me. I'll just break their neck in front of you. I am.
yeah, but no. I have a cunning plan. Gonna take one of your favorite NPCs and make the viewers
Sweet love to them?
really, and make the viewers really love that character. And then you're going to kill it, and then I'm going to say, "Ha! I told you so," or something.
I think she already did that
I think I already did that.
several times.
Several times. But okay.
Okay. We're going to find the one she spent most hours working on the artwork for, and then
You gotta think I'm a patient GM.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
what
why
I was
everything is
thinking,
happening
but
so
sure.
fast.
Yeah. But on that note, thank you, players, as always,
There was a
beautiful.
note. Where's the note?
And to you viewers, thank you so much
I
for your
can't hear
comments.
it.
Thanks and and until next time, please take care of one another and stay safe. And you will see me
It's too
torturing
late
them
to stay
very
sane.
soon. Oh, sane. Safe.
No, that's too late.
Ish.
Way too late.
Way too
Bye bye.
late.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.